Okay, yeah, I'm gonna piss some people off here. Terrifier was released in 2016, directed by Damien Leone, starring David Howard Thornton. And like I said in my September haul, I think it was, I had never seen Terrifier, so I bought the Blu-ray, got it right back there, um, and watched it back in October. And I'm seeing Terrifier 2 tonight because the theater near me finally got it. So I figured, why not go ahead and put out a review for the first Terrifier. Like I said, this was pretty much a first time watch for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into it, starting off with the good. And I'm gonna be completely honest, guys. There is a lot that I liked in this movie, but let's just go ahead and start off with this review. First of all, I really like David Howard Thornton as Art the Clown. I think Art the Clown is a very terrifying horror villain. I think that David Howard Thornton does a very good job in his physical performance as this character, and the fact that he's able to give a chilling performance with basically no dialogue whatsoever. He does a really good job as this character. In fact, I find Art the Clown a little more scary than Pennywise the Clown because of how non vocal and just how good David Howard Thornton was in this role. The story, it's simple. It's just Art the Clown terrorizing a group of people in a building, and it's nothing to write home about, but I do find it interesting to a degree. I think that the kills are pretty damn good for the most part. The best kill being the hacksaw kill. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's a really good kill. One of the kills was just funny in its execution. That's the kill where he just shoots this girl out of nowhere. That was a pretty funny kill. Just the way it was executed, it was just funny to me. And the atmosphere of this movie is pretty good. It's very effective. It's got this building sense of dread as to where is Art the Clown in this building? Where's he hiding? Where's he gonna pop out next? Who's gonna be killed next? It's a pretty effective build up, setup, and execution. And I thought the score in this movie was pretty good as well. I really enjoyed the score. Like I said, it added to the atmosphere, and it gave it a little bit more of a creep factor than it would have without the score. And that's about all for the good. Let's go ahead on to the bad. There's a few things I did not like. This movie's only an hour and 20 minutes long, but it felt more like a 2 hour movie by the time it ended, simply because the story gets so repetitive and it just drags on in the last 10-15 minutes. And again, this is only an hour and 20-minute movie, and the fact that the third act makes it feel like 2 hours, it's just a little off putting to me. And as much as I enjoyed the carnage candy and the kills, at some point it just becomes unbearable to watch because there's really no rhyme or reason to it anymore. He's just killing people for the sake of being sadistic. And while I do love slasher films and I love some carnage candy, it's just a little repetitive in its execution because it's just this person walks into a room, Art kills them, next person, and on until the credits roll. And also, none of the characters in this movie, aside from Art the Clown, were interesting in the least. I could not have cared about a single character in this movie other than the one character who does survive. And even then, she survives, but at what cost? She gets so messed up to where she has to live in a mental asylum. She gets her face eaten off. That it just ends with such a sour note. Maybe it'll build on that in Terrifier 2. I don't know yet. I'm seeing it tonight. But as of now, I did not like the third act of this movie. Like I said, it just drags on and it just gets repetitive for the sake of being sadistic. But that's about all for the bad. On to the final thoughts. I can see the appeal of Terrifier. I really can. I can see why it has such a cult following. But some of it just was not for me. Terrifier was a fun slasher film. There is potential for improvement with the sequel and a potential Terrifier 3, so I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. So that was my thoughts on Terrifier. Have you seen this movie? What did you think about it? If you have seen it, let me know down in the comments. If you have not seen it, what's your favorite evil clown movie? I'd love to hear from you. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.